It's superhero movie time. Take the GDP of a developing country and throw it at implausible characters created in the 1950s to entertain 13-year-olds in between them practicing ducking and covering in case of a nuclear attack. Add some CGI developed by soon-to-be-made redundant by artificial intelligence animators, and try to make it of interest to a contemporary audience whose attention span is so shriveled it could get a side gig as Emmanuel Macron's foreskin. Just a hint. That's French for hunch. I mean, what could possibly go right, eh? First of all, I'd like to give you full disclosure. Give me an address and I'll send over the images. No, I was referring to the fact that I don't know that much about the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The thing is, I was able to lose my virginity quite young in my life. I was in my late 30s. So I just never really developed an interest. I hope that doesn't sound boastful. It took me ages to save up for a sex worker, and although when we made love it was probably the greatest 35 seconds of my life, I still feel perhaps I may have rushed into it too soon, especially after the ointment came into play. So I will own up to having never heard of any of the characters in this film apart from someone called Captain America, a flustered and annoyingly bearded superhero who represents an obscure country just south of the Canadian border whose name escapes me. Everyone else was as new to me as a newly birthed foal. Some of them even seem to be covered in placenta, or perhaps I may just need to wipe down my laptop screen again. I watched the film in the cinema, but on my laptop, just to annoy everyone. I think the general premise of the film is that these are superheroes, but not as you've seen them before. They have just as many quirks and foibles as the rest of us. At first, my general impression of the main characters in the film was that the director had just gone into his local Starbucks and hired the entire staff as his cast. Imagine a group of superheroes with massive, crushing unpaid student loans and you're almost there. Imagine the Avengers on food stamps, or the Fantastic Four on antidepressants, the X-Men, but some of them secretly watch Fox News and nod their heads. Everyday people, but with the ability to wear skin-tight lycra with nary a skid mark in view. Also, each of the characters seems to be representative of a particular generation in order of importance, which means in order of who is more likely to purchase the accompanying merchandise of the film.